UCF up 36-20, and I love the shot fake from DeJesus. And the reason, Brock, is it makes the defense unathletic. Watch the defender, leaves his feet, and then the 3-2 move, and you got to run at him because he's 2 for 4 from behind the line.
Yeah, got to stay honest on him, and B.J. Tyson went flying past him, and there's a block again by Taco Fall. There's Allen on the break, finds Moomin. Quick shoot 3, got it again.
Defense to offense, that's UCF basketball.
A 12-0 run by UCF, its biggest lead of the night at 19.
Not good when you have 7 field goals for ECU and 11 turnovers.
Spazajevic, and his shot might have been altered a bit by Taco.
I think he might have got a finger on it.
Taco down low, and he got fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, what you like about the big fella is he'll run the floor. He's got pretty good hands. He's gotten better under Johnny Dawkins. Good catch. Knew he was too far under.
7 feet 6 inches tall, one of the top 40 tallest living human beings on the planet today. The tallest active Division I player, and taller than any current NBA player.
I'm doing the Alabama game, so we go from Tuscaloosa to Birmingham. And, you know, I got bumped up because I don't ride in that level that you ride in, Brock. I'm in first class, and here comes Taco down the plane. And then Johnny Dawkins was maybe, you know, 10 feet behind him. I go, Johnny, tell Taco come up here and sit in my seat. He goes, Coach, he's fine. He goes, when we make these flights, we make sure we get him bulkhead. He could put his legs in the aisle. But think about all the stuff he goes through with buses and airplanes.
And Allen lays it in as he splits the defense down the lane. He has 10.5-inch hands, and Dino, I shook Taco's hand before the game, and my hand literally disappeared.
I'll tell you, and
it was amazing.
What a nice young man, too. I was in the airport in Birmingham with him, talking to him. Bright young guy.
And out of bounds off of Jabari Craig, under 16. Timeout with 15:35 to go here in Greenville. Second conference game of the year for these two. UCF by 21.
Taco Fall with only 3 minutes played in the first half because of fouls, but I'll tell you what, he's made his presence felt. That's to start the game, a block. And then in the second half, he's really asserted himself defensively as well. Yeah, you can't bring that thing in there that tight. He has been outstanding, and when we look at this, Brock, like we're talking about Porzingis and Marjanovic, bigger than all of them, larger wingspan than all of them, and got a chance at the next level.
Yeah, I think so too. And I talked to Johnny Dawkins before the game, asked him, you know, about the growth and development of Taco Fall the last couple of years. And he says he's been a fun player to watch, fun player to coach and develop. Had a really good summer this past offseason.
Well, you know, Porzingis is really skilled. I mean, this is a guy that can shoot threes and put it on the floor. I think the challenge for Taco at the next level, the NBA game is getting smaller and quicker. So if he's going to make that move, he's got to speed up his game a little bit in terms of running the floor, because the NBA game, wow, those guys are like shot out of a gun.
Taco thought about going for the block, realized it would have been goaltending as the ball was coming down. That's the thing, he can block shots, he can alter shots, he can be intimidating where you don't even want to go in there.
But like we said, the NBA game is getting smaller and quicker. That'll be the challenge for him at the next level.
And Taco Fall, he 7 feet 6 inches tall, 8 foot 4 inch wingspan, standing reach of over 10 feet. He grabbed the rim with both hands with his feet still on the ground before the game. Coach Dawkins says that Taco's footwork is getting better, and he's doing a better job of scoring around the basket without having to dunk everything. And at 78% shooting from the floor, most of those are on dunks, but he's doing a better job of scoring a little bit farther out.
Well, what he's doing well is they run pick and roll action with him where he can catch it rolling to the basket, and then second shot opportunities. And I'm not being facetious when I say he takes high percentage shots, because you know what? He's shooting them down through the cylinder. They don't get much more high percentage than that.
ECU has missed 7 straight field goal tries, trying to break the drought here in the second half.
Yeah, one more.
Tyson short on that three, and Taco batted it around into Spazajevic's hands for ECU. Fleming well short, and Taco claims the rebound.
It was a good offensive possession for ECU. They had two good looks, and I love the kick out from the big guy when he caught the ball in the lane.
Allen down low to Taco and just simply drops it in.
That's what I'm talking about. Pretty high percentage, ain't it?
That's Fall's second basket of the game. He has 4 points. Spazajevic tries to go over Taco Fall, and it's too strong. The Fall ought to be well rested after the first half, where he only played 3 minutes. Picked up 2 quick ones, had to go to the bench. Very effective here on the defensive end so far in the second half. Jesus launches one. That's up over the top and out of bounds.
Brock, I would tell my guys, as we look at Taco right here, see that's the roll into the lane. That's where he does his work. He does his work at the rim. He plays to his strength, as Johnny gives him a quick blow. But talking about ECU, I would tell our guys, listen, this is a team game, but it's played by individuals. You got to take pride in your individual matchup. We're just not out there running around.
And another turnover on East Carolina, number 13 in the game. UCF is on a 16-0 run, leading by 23. Allen, the lob to Chad Brown, and can't hang on to it. Taken away by ECU and Fleming.
Well, if Chad can't gather that and finish it, you know what? Catch it, bring it down, and then go back up.
And Fleming scores inside. That ends the 16-0 run by UCF. 4 points for Isaac Fleming. He had a basket in the first half as well.
But you got to cut down on his turnovers. 6 turnovers out of your point guard is not going to bode well for you from an offensive perspective.
Shot clock inside of 10. Allen finds Davis. Had the hot hand in the first half and had his shot blocked from behind and taken by ECU. Here's Barkley at the floor. Dipsy-do, and he lays it in off the window. Kentrell Barkley's first points of the second half. He has 7 for the game.
Well, that's one way to score the ball if you're East Carolina. You don't want to play UCF 5-on-5. You want to try to attack them in transition. To be good defensively, Brock, you need to be back, set, and moving into the ball. UCF does it for the most part. Didn't do it on that possession right there.
Griffin spots up for a 3 and just grazes the front of the rim. Rebound to ECU and Tyson. And taken away by Allen, then taken right back by Fleming. Fleming inside to Tyson. No. Put back try. Yes.
There you go, because it's a nice pass.
A 6-0 run by ECU. B.J. Tyson putting it in. First Barkley with the dipsy-do acrobatic layup. B.J. Tyson scores as well. UCF's lead cut to 17. Super Tuesday starts the new year with an important game in the Big 12 as number 22 Texas Tech travels to Allen Fieldhouse to take on number 11 Kansas. The Red Raiders will try to break a 16-game losing streak to the talented Jayhawks, who boast a starting 5 that all average double-figure scoring. Super Tuesday, 9 o'clock Eastern, ESPN, and the game is also on the ESPN app. Here's a look at the AP Top 10 this week. Villanova went down yesterday, as did Arizona State and TCU. So, Dino, who's your best team right now in college basketball?
Well, I like Villanova and Michigan State, but in October I thought Michigan State would be the national champs. And here's why, Brock. They dominate all 3 facets of the game. They're number 1 in the country in field goal percentage defense. They've scored their last 3 games over 100 points. They could really score the ball. And their rebound differential is plus 12.6, so they rebound the ball. 5 guys in double figures. They have depth, especially on the front line now. And everybody says, hey, Duke beat them early. But if you remember that Duke game, Duke played 40 minutes of zone. And what happens is in the preseason, yeah, you spend a day here or there on zone. But you know what? Michigan State will get better against zone as the season goes on. But I just really like Michigan State. It could be them and Villanova in a national championship game.
A little 6-0 run by East Carolina, giving some momentum back to the Pirates, who trail by 17 now as we approach the midway point of this second half of play. Tyson with the floater, blocked by Fall. Obvious goaltending, and the basket goes to B.J. Tyson. He has 8 points.
Wow, we know he could touch the rim standing, but boy, when he leaves his feet, he get up here 12, 13 feet and take that one out. That's a great call by the officials.
If you're an opposing coach and you're scouting and in practice preparing, man, how do you simulate going up against someone like that?
You know what, Tim Yankovic from SMU said that they didn't do anything special. They didn't have guys in there with a broom. You know what I mean? They just played. This is what we do, and watched film on him, but didn't overemphasize it with the team.
And up over Taco Fall. Nice play by Isaac Fleming. He has 6 points. I guess you could pull a Gene Hackman and Hoosiers, have Ollie get on the shoulders of Strap and try and simulate it that way. Fleming, steal, and the bucket. It's down to a 13-point game. ECU chipping away at the lead.
Now, the one thing Fleming does is he plays hard. He plays with a lot of emotion. He's fearless, but at times he can be reckless. So great play right there defensively. When it's 5-on-5, UCF is pretty good defensively.
And ECU picks up the defensive intensity. To Jesus, misses inside, and the rebound to Obasohan for ECU. Barkley spots up, got fouled on a 3-point try. He'll head of the line and shoot 3 free throws. And all of a sudden, ECU chipping away and getting back into this game.
The toughest 3 to guard in our game is the transition 3. Right to the line, nice pass. That's a good call by Rob Urke.
There's Kentrell Barkley, native of Durham, North Carolina. 7 points so far in this game. A layup here in the second half. Trying to cut into this lead some more, and it's down to a 12-point game as Barkley makes point number 8. ECU in the second half started out 1 of 10 from the field. And since then, the Pirates have gone 6 of 8 from the floor. Nine points now for Barkley. He makes this free throw. It's down to a 10-point game.
If this game gets close, because East Carolina plays freewheeling, relaxed, they shoot a lot of threes. They could back UCF into a corner right here. UCF needs to take care of the ball and get a good shot every possession down the floor.
A 14-2 run right now by the Pirates. They cut the lead down to 11. Inside of 9 minutes to go in the game. Griffin lost it, got it back out to Allen. 5 to shoot. Allen shoots and hits.
Wow, what a big shot that was right there, with 5 on the shot clock as well. I told you, Brock, I had him against Alabama. He was terrific.
8 points for Allen, his second 3 of the game. Correction, his first 3 of the game. Alternate possession arrow on the jump ball. The possession goes to UCF.
And you got to remember, Terrell Allen, when he was a freshman at Drexel, started 29 games, averaged 9.8 points a game. This is a big-time, cold-blooded shot on the road when you really need one. That's the new rebuild now in college basketball. Used to be recruited, maybe junior college, but now it's the transfers. And you know what? If I'm coaching, I'm going that route too.
Got some moisture on the floor, and having to clean that up. And how about the guard play of UCF this year, Dino? We talked about how Johnny Dawkins lost B.J. Tyson and his son Aubrey Dawkins to injuries early in the year. And his team, 9 wins already, just 4 losses. He talked about how, hey, his team was prepared for next man up. He said he's always talking to his players about be ready when your number's called. They didn't expect those 2 guys to go down with injuries, and his backcourt has come up big time in replacing those 2 guys with the injuries.
Obviously, the gentleman on the left, next to the fellow with the tie, that's BJ right there, BJ Taylor. And then the guy pumping his fist right there is Aubrey. That's Johnny Dawkins' son. That, boy, he had a great summer on the Nike camp circuit where the college players play, and tore his labrum 2 weeks before the season. He's out for the year. But those 2 guys really talented. And now BJ Taylor's going to come back here within the next week or 10 days. A huge addition to Johnny Dawkins' team.
And the team will likely be better when B.J. Taylor comes back. But how about the other guys that were taking up the minutes by B.J.? They're getting some great experience. Now they're going to come together and play as one.
There's no question. There's no question. And this is a team that is lacking and needing scoring, and that's what B.J. Taylor provides. And hey, when you look at their losses, Brock, they scored 45 against West Virginia, 43 against St. John's, 59 against Missouri. They need scoring, and he provides it.
Allen to steal, rejected by Obasohan. Here comes Tyson up the floor, 3-on-3, and Tyson got stripped of the ball and out of bounds off his knee and goes back over to UCF.
Wow, that's a big-time block right there for ECU.
UCF and ECU both used to be in Conference USA back in the day, now in the American Athletic Conference, and Allen's shot blocked by Obasohan again. Here comes Tyson to Barkley. Steal by Allen.
Johnny's like, whoa, 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 slow down here. Let's slow down. We're playing a little too fast for what we want to play. See, how many guys like A.J. Davis, who's a 4-man running the point right now for UCF?
Into Taco Fall, triple teamed, finds the open man. Davis for the jam.
That's what I'm saying. When your man leaves you, dive, A.J. He did, and Taco found him.
Back up to a 17-point lead. A.J. Davis now with 13. 3-point shot missed by the Pirates. Here come the Knights up the floor inside of 7 minutes to go with a 17-point lead.
Boy, look at the ball movement from UCF from one side of the floor to the other.
Davis inside, scores and one. An 8-0 run by UCF to take another commanding 19-point lead.
When your man leaves you to double, that's what A.J. Davis guy did. And man, smart player, cut right to the basket. Taco found him, and the Knights are up 53-34. When you're talking about the development of Taco Fall, he's learned how to play through double teams. There's the double. A.J. Davis's man left him, and Taco Fall, a willing and able passer. That's how you make your teammates better. He does right there. Really an unselfish big guy.
You talked about how you thought he would have a chance in the NBA someday. Just on height alone, does he get drafted?
You know what? I'm not sure. I think if not, I guarantee you this: he'll be in a lot of camps, and he'll be on a summer league team. The game is just at the next level. It's just so fast. Now you got to remember the kid's a junior.
Yeah. Taco Fall only started playing organized basketball 5 years ago, 2 years before coming to UCF. Now he's in his 3rd year, his junior year with the Knights, and he just keeps getting better and better despite having only played the game starting 5 years ago.
And the challenge for him will be on the defensive end of the floor. You know, with big guys that could stretch the floor. And, you know, we looked at Porzingis there, who could step out and shoot threes. Is he capable of going out and guarding those guys out there? But you know what? He's got a lot of time to work on that stuff.
Yes, he does. Sean Williams, number 55, back into the game. The sharpshooter for East Carolina. Started the last game at Tulsa, coming off the bench here today. And there's a rebound for UCF and Terrell Allen once again.
Well, Taco didn't block the shot, but you know what? He changed the shot.
Yeah, just his presence on the floor, his body in the lane, and he causes problems for the opposing team's offense.
Really good ball movement by UCF.
Traveling on Dayon Griffin, goes back over to the Pirates.
Sometimes guys walk, Brock, because they're standing up. They're too high. They're too erect. You got to get lower. The lower you are, the quicker you are, and the lower you are, the stronger you are. In our game right here, a low man wins.
KJ Davis, number 2, back into the game. He hit a 3 in the first half. He's had some limited playing time this year. Tyson from the foul line knocks it in.
Well, that's one of the things we talked about, him scoring at all 3 levels. That's the middle game that he has. And when you do the scouting report on him, if he's going right, he's almost always pulling up.
Moomin needs help, and that ball kicked on the pass. Davis out of bounds off his foot, stays with UCF.
Good play by Johnny Dawkins. He tried to back screen Taco into the lane.
And Davis easily makes his move and banks it in.
Boy, he's a tough cover, isn't he? I think you got to put a smaller guy on him to keep him in front of you. And then if he does post you, then bring help.
And double dribble on ECU. There you see the stat on UCF. 9-0 this year when leading with under 5 minutes to go. 0-4 when trailing with 5 minutes to go. Right now a comfortable lead for Johnny Dawkins' club. Up 19 with 4:50 remaining.
Well, you know, you just don't play this game with your body. You got to play it with your mind from the shoulders up. And you got a comfortable lead right here. That we want to run clock. We want to run offense. But we don't want to shoot too soon on the shot clock.
The clock is definitely their friend now as Fall inside, wave off the shot, foul on the floor against ECU.
Brock, I love feeding the post from the top, and Taco Fall does a really nice job of sealing, spinning, and A.J. Davis with a nice pass. And the reason I like feeding the post from the top, it takes away help. Help defenders are extended because the ball's in the middle of the floor. Really nice play from A.J. Davis on the pass.
Taco Fall, just a 52% free throw shooter. His arms are so long and he's so tall when he shoots free throws, he's shooting down.
I think he should finger roll those free throws.
Here's KJ Davis. He'll spot up for a 3. This time it's off the mark, and a loose ball foul called against the Knights. Fouls on Georgia Moomin for UCF, number 33. That's his first foul. So Fleming will inbound to Tyson. Tyson just inside the arc, and this time can't get that one to fall. Hit one from the free throw line a possession ago. Misfires on that one. Coming up on 4 minutes to go. The Knights on the road lead it by 19. In low to Fall against Usman Haruna, and too strong on that little jump turnaround.
You know why he missed that? He was out a little too far. Catch it where you can score from.
Tyson, 3, yes.
Like I said, before it's all said and done, he scored over 1,300 points thus far in his career. When he finishes, he's probably going to be the leading scorer in the American Conference.
He's the 8th all-time leading scorer in ECU men's basketball history, and as you said, 3rd leading scorer in the history of the American Athletic Conference, and will likely take the top spot before this season is over. Allen misfires on that long two, but Davis rebounding for the Knights.
And you see, that's a sign of an intelligent team. He gets the offensive rebound, doesn't put it back up, knows we got to run clock. That's a really smart play.
Shot clock inside of 10. Griffin spots up for three, and that one just rattles out. Rebound by Davis for ECU.
See, throw it in the post when he's open.
Fleming double teamed, finds Obasohan. Runs over Davis, offensive foul called on Justice Obasohan, his third. 21 turnovers by ECU. That's a season high. 2:28 to go in Greenville. UCF by 16. And we welcome you back inside to Minges Arena. Brock Bowling, Dino Gaudio, and the victorious coach of the UCF Knights, head coach Johnny Dawkins. Coach, congratulations on the win. And first of all, Taco Fall, 2 quick fouls in the first 3 minutes of the game. He's in foul trouble. What did your team do best in his absence in that first half?
Well, I thought we kept defending. I mean, Taco had such a presence for us down in the low post, but even with him, absent most of the first half, I thought the guys really stepped up and really played hard the whole 20 minutes.
Johnny, top starting in the league with 2 road games. This is a quality win on the road. Explain about the commitment of these guys to the defensive side of the ball.
I've been proud of them. We said when we came to the program last year that we wanted to hang our hat on the defensive end. That was going to be our DNA, and we were going to build our program out from that. And the guys have really bought into that, and that gives us a chance to win every night. These guys compete. They understand what we want from them, and I'm proud of the effort.
Now, when B.J. Taylor comes back, how does he change your team?
When we add BJ back to our team, now you get a proven scorer, you get a proven guy in the league that's one of the most dynamic players in our conference. So I think him coming will add confidence to a lot of our players, especially on the offensive end, because they know they're playing off of a guy who's already done it. He's proven that he can score at this level, and I think he'll be a great addition.
What's the best part of coaching this team?
You know what? I love our guys. The thing I love about them is I love their competitiveness. I know every night they're going to come out and they're going to compete, and that gives us a chance.
Hey, Coach, talk about the win or the loss at SMU. You wanted to not have 1 loss turn into 2 on this road trip. Talk about the resolve, the resiliency of your team to bounce back and get a good win today.
They do have resolve. And what happened was, we had a tough loss. I mean, SMU's, of course, a terrific team, and that's a tough place to play. But our guys did a great job of responding. After that game, we talked about, not letting 1 become 2 and how we have to turn it around. And our guys did. They came out. They were really focused and shoot around. They were focused, in yesterday's practice. And so I felt we'd come out and play well, and I'm just happy they did.
Congratulations on the win. Thanks for joining us here on Postgame.
Thank you, guys.
Coach.
Hey, Happy New Year.
You too.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.